I'm going to be the deputy provost. In that role, I'll be working for the provost and with the provost on all of the provost's initiatives. More than half of my role at Tufts was focused on research and on helping the faculty to support their research. And I won't be doing that as much. There'll be other people at Harvard that are responsible for that. So, it's a different kind of a job where I won't be running operations the way I have been here, where I have quite a lot of people that I work with that run offices that do things that help research, and I won't be doing that as much there. I started talking with the provost at Harvard earlier in the summer. He and I had an initial conversation about a direction that he wanted to take his office in, and then I talked more with him and more with a lot of his colleagues at Harvard, and then it seemed like by August that it made sense for me to take a position there. I didn't even start considering it. Truthfully, at the time I had the first conversation, I hadn't made any decisions about what I was going to do next. I was still really, really busy. David Harris hadn't even arrived yet, and I was still trying to juggle lots of things here. So I wasn't really looking or thinking about my next step. It just came very unexpectedly, but it got, as I thought more and more about it, I think it's a good opportunity and a good opportunity to learn some new things and to continue to develop. I told the president immediately when I had the offer, and then I actually told David Harris, and I had breakfast on the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, and I told him then. And then I had to wait to tell more people until the announcement was going to come out, because when you're changing institutions like that, you have to coordinate the announcement at each place so that people get a chance to tell the people that need to know before the announcement comes out. So I then told, when it was time for the announcement was about to come out, when it was going to come out in a few days, I told some of my closest staff members, my direct reports, and I told the deans at that point. I have tried as much as I can to either finish things up that I was working on, or to put them into a condition that someone else could readily pick them up. So I don't anticipate that anything will fall by the wayside. I think everything will continue the way that it needs to. Some of my favorite things to look back on were, we actually created an event called Research Day, which we've done once or twice every year. The reason I love that is because it showcases and it celebrates the research that we do at Tufts, and it brings people together from all of the campuses and in fact from the affiliated hospitals as well. And so people meet people every time that they wouldn't have met maybe, but for having come there they get a good sense of what's going on all the campuses, and it's fun. It's really fun, and it reminds you what you're here for. It's the same as I feel when I get to spend time with students, actually. It reminds you what you're here for, and it's, when you have an administrative job, the problems that people bring you are usually pretty hard ones, and so you can get tired in what you're doing sometimes, and you need to be reminded and refreshed by seeing bright and creative people that you you want to be here to help. No, that's the beauty of this move. I don't have to move. I can stay in my home. I can continue to go to the same gym every morning, and I can be near all my friends.
Here.
Oh, I think absolutely, absolutely. I think this is a terrific place, and I really do believe that the people that work here are committed to trying to make this the best place that they can. I hope that this is a great environment for students, for all students to come, and I absolutely would say that. I think that my role in the Provost's office there will be quite different than what I've been doing here, and I think that most of the day-to-day parts of promoting research at Harvard will be done by other people and not by me. I'd like to obviously encourage that and to help them if I can, but that won't be my direct responsibility. So I hopefully I'll be bringing whatever talents I've developed here with me, but I think they'll be applied to different kinds of things. The provost is actually searching for my successor, and he has invited applications internally first from members of our faculty, and I believe he has received some applications, and he is in the process of interviewing. So I don't know who will actually occupy this seat after me. You know, I think that the university has grown tremendously. The volume of research at the university has grown tremendously during that time. You know, I have been very fortunate at Tufts that I have actually gotten to do all of the things that I wanted to do. So I can't say there's, and I know if there were another position here that I thought that I wanted, maybe I wouldn't be making the move at this point, but I think I've really gotten to do here what I wanted to do. You know, I think the whole year was a wow, that was awesome experience. I think doing 2 jobs at the same time and having a new administration and getting to know people like you and other students was a really awesome year. I never worked harder in my life, but I had a lot of fun. That I think this is a fabulous place, and that I got a t-shirt the other day from people in my office that says once a jumbo, always a jumbo, and I think that that's probably true. And Tufts will always occupy a very special place in my heart.